How in the hell did we let that happen? We just blew a 5-run lead going to the 8th. And we let the D-backs score 7 runs on us? Jose Fernandez from the D-backs, I know he just got called up. He hit 2 home runs in his MLB debut. We couldn't just let Casey Mize stay in the game? Or let Drew Anderson stay in the game? James McCann hit a double. Jordan Lawler singled. We brought in Will Vest for Drew Anderson. Vest walked Ketel Marte. Corbin Carroll hit a double. And I know what you guys are going to say before you guys get into my comments section. I know it's the first week of the season. But we just got to understand something here. There's a time and a place where the Tigers can do better. They can play great, not be sloppy. And, yeah. And we haven't had a home opener yet. We're going to wait till Friday. There are still fans on social media who are still bitter to this very day, going back to September when we had our collapse. And does this team suck? No, they don't. We got to get better at it. And I know we can get better at it. Casey Mize last night had a great pitching performance. And you telling me that wasn't enough to back him up? Oh my... Okay. Kerry Carpenter continues to be an afterthought in this lineup. Riley Green is decent at best. Cole Keith, still one of the best hitters in the lineup. I don't know what we're doing here. I really don't know what we're doing here, man. Okay. Let's go over from last night's game. Jose Fernandez hit 2 home runs, including a go-ahead 3-run homer in the 8th inning in his MLB debut, and the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Tigers 7-5 on Tuesday night. Fernandez finished 3 for 4 with an infield single for the first of his career in the 2nd and a solo home run in the 4th. James McCann hit a double along the 3rd baseline, and Jordan Lawler singled before the Tigers swapped out relief pitcher Drew Anderson for Will Vest. That is something that A.J. Hinch made a mistake on. Will Vest walked Ketel Marte to load the bases, and Corbin Carroll hit a double to the wall in center field, sending 2 home. Will Vest walked the next batter, and Marte scored on a ground out before Kenley Jansen replaced Vest with runners at the corners. Fernandez hit a 409-foot shot that capped the scoring. You brought in Kenley Jansen for Will Vest? Our bullpen couldn't even handle this. You should have just let Drew Anderson stay in the game. Diamondbacks starter Brandon Pfaadt allowed 5 runs in 6 innings. Andrew Hoffman pitching 2 scoreless innings before Paul Sewald struck out the side in the 9th and earned his 2nd save of the year. Detroit had all of its 6 hits in the 5-run 3rd. Riley Green hit a 2-run double, and Kevin McGonigal, Kerry Carpenter, and Jake Rogers each added an RBI. So, Tarek Skubal starts opposite Zach Gallen in the series finale tonight. This just irks me when you're a Tigers fan. Going into the 8th, we had a 5-run lead, and yet you decided to blow it out by bringing in Will Vest and Kenley Jansen. I thought Will Vest was supposed to be the backbone of this bullpen. And by adding along Kenley Jansen, that's going to make something of it. But no, you want to get rid of Drew Anderson, put those 2 guys in, and yep, blow the lead. Good job, A.J. Hinch. Good job. If you do the same thing for Tarek Skubal again tonight, then we're going to have a talk. We cannot let this happen. I know it's the first week of the season, but we got to understand. We got to play better. We got to do better. We got to think better, not to do too much over the plate and just go about our day. What is this theory you guys want me to do? Something has to be done. Something has to be done. We cannot let that happen. It just pisses me off, or pisses you off if you're a Tigers fan watching this video, or a Tigers fan in general. Colt Keith still continues to be the best one in this lineup. And that's pretty much it. Riley Green doesn't do anything. Kerry Carpenter doesn't do anything. Jake Rogers doesn't do anything. Spencer Torkelson doesn't do anything. And I guess you can count Kevin McGonigal as the only guy besides Colt Keith who does shit in this lineup. I can't believe you let Casey Mize just saw that happen. You should have kept Drew Anderson in the game. But now you want to bring in Will Vest and Kenley Jansen. What the fuck is that going to do? Let me go over Casey Mize's stats from last night. If I can pull it up. Nine strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 innings pitched. AJ Hinch, what were you thinking about last night? Tell me what you were thinking about last night. I'm sorry for going on this rant, but I know, I understand, I get it. We got a lot of baseball left to go in this season. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn on the bell for all notifications so you guys know whenever I upload a video going over every single Detroit Tigers game for the 2026 season. It's on my playlist on my YouTube channel. You guys can go and take a look at it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the game that's going to be happening tonight. Tarek Scuba will be on the mound. Hopefully we can get some run support from these guys. Okay? If we don't, then we're going to have a talk. See you guys then.